A lot of your text messages have been coming in, and I know Mama V has had many of the accolades.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
it is still you.
What are you?
You're still the one. Okay, so we take some of your comments and then we'll quickly go to the newspapers. This is Derico from Wa saying, good morning to you and your AM crew. Wishing you good health and prosperity in this Yuletide. Thank you very much for the message. But kindly include your name, when you send us those messages. This person also saying, good morning, Roland and Mama. You're looking beautiful today.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. More beautiful comments. Thank you. Dr. Zenata Rawlings was vetted and cleared to contest the primaries. Now that she has won massively, her opponents are in court challenging her legality just to create confusion and tense. They already okay. But Elvis Mazwame from Delta State in Nigeria, thank you very much for your message on Dr. Zenata Rawlings. December is the last vehicle for us to join in the town of 2015 into January's town known as 2016. Let us pray for the driver. Amen. And it's from Afelete Avula in Akose.
We say thanks also for your messages. Now we have to quickly look at what the stories are on the front and back pages of the newspapers. As we do that though, and we'll look at how the stories are. Mama V, please start with...
Are you okay this morning?
I'm very.
Okay.
I'm hungry, that's why.
Yeah?
I'll try and grab a mug of coffee. Daily Graphic.
The Daily Graphic newspaper today reporting Nigerian students sprayed with acid for refusing to engage in drug trade. Story says that a Nigerian nursing student in Ghana is fighting for her life at a 37 military hospital after a friend she was living with allegedly poured acid on her at Antioco near Santa Maria in a very, very sad situation.
Tragic.
More tragic, if you like. Fresh violence in claims 3 lives, and the story says that 3 persons have been killed at Bumpurgo in the northern region following renewed clashes that erupted in the town over the weekend. And don't gag Ghanaians over president's competency. That's according to Nana Konadu Rawlings, who the flag bearer of the National Democratic Party, and she's indicated that every Ghanaian has the right to assess the competence level of the presidency. She's had her say.
She's entitled to her opinion too, granted by the 1992 Constitution. The Daily Guide.
But I agree with her. I think most Ghanaians do agree with her.
The Daily Guide has on the front page, GNPC blows 5 million Ghana cedis on Chachu others, and it talks about the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation confirming doling out huge sums of money as ex-gratia to former management staff, some of whose appointments were terminated 15 years ago. Bahama government too corrupt, according to Konadu. We also have Nana Outdoors campaign team in Sunyai, and let's read this. The 2016 presidential aspirant of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Adodankwe Kufuado, says his campaign team for the 2016 general elections on December 19, 2015 at the party's headquarters. Okay.
A little confusion in there, I guess.
Yeah, the 2016 presidential aspirant of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Adodankwe Kufuado, says his campaign team for the 2016 general elections
will be outdoors on December 19,
at the party's annual delegates conference scheduled to take place in Sunyani, the Bonafo regional capital.
So more like it. So yes, we should watch out for the team somewhere 19th of December.
Yeah, okay, we'll be looking forward to it. That will be 6 days to Christmas. I guess that would be a bonus for the MPP supporters. We have a find about
We're looking at if we would still find Dan Kweku Botwe as the person who will be leading the campaign.
According to what the speculations are. You mean whether to confirm those speculations or
exactly. It's been a while now, so
and
things
it's Mark Maynor too. Mark Maynor too has been speculated to be the team leader for that very
It's
campaign.
more like Mark Maynor, isn't it? Because he's been also leading the election
Personally,
issues.
I've asked Mr. Dambotwe, and he says that he wants to take a back seat as far as that is concerned, in terms of leading any team, that is. But I don't know. Sometimes when the flag bearer calls on you, you can't just refuse.
Okay, we'll see what happens. The Finder now, release election timetable. Codeo tells Electoral Commission.
Yep.
So Codeo has charged the Electoral Commission to make its time lines for preparation before, during, and after the 2016 elections public as soon as possible.
I think we all need it because the media also needs the timelines as well. Leave to ban on recruitment, that's UTAC. The University Teachers Association of Ghana is calling on government to immediately lift the ban on recruitment and replacement of academic staff in the universities. We have on the front page of the Business and Financial Times, investors edgy, economists prospects. Hey, Charlie, captions easier. It should be investors edgy over economists prospects. It talks about investors are caution. We have Powership to guzzle 35,000 tons of fuel monthly, and it's supposed to be an estimation $9 million per what the current prices are. We also have Parliament to scrutinize government spending, and the Business Day Ghana newspaper has a story, 24-hour doomsday killing SMEs, and that's true. I know some people who work in some companies and they have to be laid off currently. Food shortage looms as government cuts agric budget. That's a fear. And the agricultural sector has not been receiving a lot more over the last couple of years, and that's been a criticism of government, but this year's budget has not been any more positive.
Okay, so that's it for some of the headlines that we can share with you as captured by myjoyonline.com, but let's go to the website proper. Supreme Court judge advises media to consult lawyers on stories. Good advice if you like, considering sometimes we get into trouble. But here is the new NMC chair, Kwesi Appiah. He's the National Media Commission chair. All right. KPMG assures transparent auction of 4G spectrum. That's also another story. An assailant slit boy's throat on his way to church. Oh, not good. Konedu in
link with in cahoots with fast sinking MPP, according to Kuku Anyidoho. On the next story, GNPC may be hiding something Chachu's Gracia saga, Vitus Azim suggests. And Yoko must investigate Chikata Esther Koba for criminal Gracia payments. And we featured the former Deputy Energy Minister, Katie Hammond, Member of Parliament for Ashoka, in a news story. I'm sure we'll discuss that thoroughly too.
Yeah. All right. So political watchers applaud High Court ruling. That's also more in favor of the Let My Vote Count Alliance. So these are some of the stories you find on our website when you hit the page, myjoyonline.com. Quickly, let's check out what CTFM is reporting. Veterinary officers in Upper East urged not to strike. Let My Vote Count wins case against police. Whole Polytechnic student stabbed to death. That's another very, like Roland would say, very tragic story. There no bias in disbursing LEAP funds, gender ministry. And this is more like in response to the Member of Parliament who decided to, still can't believe that she said all the things she said on the radio.
Yeah. Rachel Appo, who is a former deputy to the current minister of gender, children and social protection.
Exactly. Okay, so let's check out BBC. Our concentration will be the Africa page of the BBC. Kabore elected Burkina Faso president. And you know, I think his background is he's a banker, businessman, so his immediate focus will be to get
was an ally of Blaise Compaoré.
Yeah,
I think his deputy, so to speak, prime minister.
He's an Ivory Coast, isn't he? I think that's where he fled to.
Initially, that's what the report said.
All right,
still not been confirmed.
Okay, so highlights of the Pope's visit. Pope calls for peace with Muslims. Islamist rebels kill 38 in DR Congo. Okay, woman dies in Kenya territory. That's another story there. So if you're interested in any of the African
this
stories...
one is quite interesting. There's a UK tobacco firm, or you say UK tobacco firm bribe Africans. Let's read it and see. I saw something that called...
UK tobacco bribed Africans.
Yeah,
okay,
tobacco.
Does that surprise you?
A BBC investigation has uncovered evidence of bribery at one of the UK's biggest companies. Panorama found British American Tobacco illegally paid politicians and civil servants in countries in East Africa. The payments were revealed when a whistleblower shared hundreds of secret documents. The BAT told the BBC the truth is that we do not and will not tolerate corruption, no matter where it takes place. And Paul Hopkins, who worked at the British American Tobacco in Kenya for 13 years, said he had begun paying bribes after being told it was the cost of doing business in Africa. BAT is bribing people, and I'm facilitating it. He said the reality is if they have to break the rules, they'll break the rules. So either he did it or somebody else does it, and he quits his job, doesn't get all the expatriate payments that they would have gotten. Happens all around us, right?
Yeah, this is East Africa. Happens in West Africa,
happens
Central,
in Ghana,
Southern, wherever.
happens everywhere.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is no news, is it?
Well, it is news.
But this is with evidence.
It is news to the British public, I believe. But for us here, we hear it all the time. That's what the media is supposed to be doing, making sure that we tend to unravel some of these discrepancies and try to bring them to public light and see whether something could be done about it by the various legal structures we have in our governance structure.
All right. Talk about one place with drama, a lot of corruption we hear, and that will be in football. Or sports, if you like.
Yeah. And talking about football, we have a man available here, and Benedict. Benedict, you want to come by? Come.
Benedict also down.
Have you been mic'd? So
Yeah.
make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
you're a broadcaster. When you are walking, don't walk on the camera near show.
Mommy,
Come to the
you're looking so
middle.
good.
Come.
Thank
I was told you were
you.
not feeling well yesterday. I hope you're okay now.
Yes, I am.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you have?
God is watching over
A
me.
lot. You know, yesterday the Ballon d'Or, the nomination came out, and also voting ended for the BBC African Football of the Year. I hope you guys voted for the Yari.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
did.
did.
Okay, you did it.
I did.
Let me
I did. I
confess.
did on my PC. On my at work. I did on my phone.
On your phone.
I've done it on several
Alright,
PCs
okay,
here.
so at least you had a chance. to
I'm
vote
always
more
retweeting how
Good,
because
that's
I love the
I
young
feel
man.
so guilty. I got
vote.
like the signals,
But you
the
never-
notice.
Yeah.
It kept coming on
because
my
it
phone.
was always on Twitter,
Yeah,
you know,
but I
all the
didn't.
Facebook.
But I
was
hope.
everywhere.
Listen, I have the belief that he would win.
Oh, he will
Yeah,
win.
of course he will
Ah,
win.
but he's been the best player within the year.
You know, this particular award is not just about you being the best player. It's got to do with voting. Okay, so you can be playing very well for your national team, for your club, but if you don't get a vote, you won't win. Yeah, so that's the BBC African Football of the
Okay.
Year.
Anyway,
But this time,
the voting has closed.
yeah, voting has
So whatever we say is non-fair.
yeah, on December.
Oh no,
11th.
it's far. Listen, the guy is
No.
playing in England now. It's such a big deal, and this is the BBC
But the voting has
award.
closed. Yeah, it closed yesterday.
I know,
voting
but what
has
I'm
closed.
saying is a lot more people would vote for
But
him.
we just hope that you.
Who's an Anede?
Oh, Cesar.
I know my rights.
Okay.
Okay, so what else do you have apart
Well,
from that?
Well, we're also talking about the Ballon d'Or as well, and Avram Grant also held a press conference yesterday. Today actually is exactly a year ago he started work as Black Stars coach officially, so we'll assess that as well.
Okay.
So Benedict has got the details after this. Is sports next here on the AM show. Stay with us.